Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cozymon, another highlights video for you. So, I've streamed a couple times since the last episode, so you will see the highlights of that as per usual, and then we'll kick it off with a couple bits that I want to do today to finish up the team building I've been working on as my goal for the past, since last episode anyway. So, with that said, I will go leave you to my future self to go explain the stuff that's happening. But for now, see ya! The goal of the first stream I did since last episode was seemingly very simple in concept, at least. To go find a deep dark and so that I could catch a dino because I want to use Hydreigon on my final team. And that proved to be annoying. I found an ancient city under a mountain I had mined out to get calcite, and explored that for a while, but found that dinos don't spawn in the ancient cities, just the deep dark biomes themselves. And then went and sat in a deep dark biome for so long. To the point where I didn't even get a dino in that stream. I caught a Zwelos, which was what I needed to breed into dinos to get a better IV one, but ultimately left that stream feeling very unsatisfied. I however, did spawn quite a few wardens, like 3 at least, while I was exploring around and stuff, and one was in a nearby cave to where I was sitting around with snacks trying to get dinos. And, yeah, this is the clip I got of me killing that warden, or at least modified slightly so it's actually not taking a million years and you have full context. Woo! That day, I spent a lot more time on the server catching Pokemon in that area, trying to get a good dino. Like, a shiny dino was the attempt at that point, but I didn't get anything. I got a whole bunch of stuff, but I also didn't record any of it, so unfortunately I have nothing really to show. I went over it in one of the streams. You can find that there if you want to know what exactly I caught and stuff. It's not super relevant here. But later on, before my next stream, I did a whole load of exploring, trying to follow a few maps, and I found this Mew structure thing that didn't spawn the Mew properly because the Legendary Structures mod is not compatible with the mod pack properly, but I was given a Mew egg by the gods themselves, aka the admins, as recompense, because it kind of sucks that the structures don't work properly and don't actually spawn the Pokemon. When I got the egg, I was exploring a Sky Pillar structure, which was also cool. Like, the Legendary Structures mod is really cool, like, and the Cobblemon structures and stuff that are around is really cool. But later on, I then hatched the Mew and evolved Kiln. So, let's get to that. 30 seconds. Woo! I do also, might do that in this clip, of evolve to Kiln finally, because Kiln is level 40. I probably should have evolved Kiln by now. No way! Okay, I need to fix the Mew texture, wait. Because there's no way that's the intentional... That normal Mew shouldn't be the blue fetus. Give me a second. Okay, I've applied the fix. There we go, no longer fetus Mew. We now have our Radiant Mew, who sits on our shoulder. I'm pretty sure it was Ali who was the admin who gave this to us. They didn't need to make it Radiant. That was very silly. But that is also the way of Ali. So, let's also finally evolve Kiln to a Typhlosion. Because I meant to do this ages ago and forgot. Well, more like I just did not realize he was the right level. There we go. Kiln has evolved into Typhlosion. Awesome.
Who's that Pokemon?
I spent most of the following stream building up our team. I had a Hisuian Gumi that I found that was shiny while I was trying to get a shiny Dino, and nicknamed her Rusty. And she is going to be one of our final party members. And so I spent time leveling up her, as well as getting Eevee and Ivy candies and mochi and stuff to get up people's Ivies and Eevees that didn't have lots of them already. I also, namely, evolved Sand Goddess into Palossand, finally. In addition to that, I ended up chatting a bunch with some other members, doing a couple... just while doing grinding and bits and bobs, and had a very, very funny interaction with Bleph, one of the other members of the server that I'd not chatted with much in-game yet, but yeah, that was really funny. I think from this point out, I'm just gonna cut between a lot of clips and stuff from this stream, but we'll see. Woo! Okay.
Hello!
Hiya. This is... I picked one of them. This one's funky because it has a bug terror type.
What?
It's very silly.
We love the silly,
goofy
goofy
ones. What do you want
ones.
in return?
Honestly, like, whatever. Like, I'm just glad it goes to someone who actually wants them.
I tried to find something.
Alright. Fair.
A Pokemon, I mean.
I defaulted to the base Cozymon desire of looting.
Do you want a very strong unowned?
Sure.
Hi, Obsidia!
Hello.
Hello!
I like how you're looking through stuff, Skyla, and I were just over here just staring straight at each other
Yeah,
for a good, like, 30
just walked
seconds.
over and I just started just staring daggers. Oh wait, crap.
Ah!
I have not traded with people often, so I sometimes forget the buttons. Apologies. There you go.
You grabbed me.
Honestly,
Oh,
if you can
no!
remember the buttons.
Hey,
Thank you.
So true.
enjoy.
Wow!
Enjoy
Thank
her.
you. It's so cute.
Yep.
I have
Yeah.
more Mimikyus. The more
Yeah.
the merrier. Wait, how do I open? How do I? Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
If you ever
Thank
want to find
you.
more of those, go to a Deep Dark. They're quite
Deep Dark.
well. Yeah, they're common enough if you use candies that increase the rarity bucket.
They're common if
I
you make
don't know
them
how to
common.
do that.
I have not been over here. Gosh, this is far
Now
away.
that we're out of earshot, I'm waiting for Bleph to see the wait I'm go-goated I put on.
Oh my god.
What? Oh, you put it there.
I put them at multiple people's bases, including
Gosh.
people who haven't been on yet.
What
That's
the
not
fuck
good,
is that? Who put that there? On my flag on Pride Month. I feel like this is JoJo's doing.
Just fucking giggling.
For context, for we just walked over and to just hear Bleph say, "Who put that on my flag in Pride Month?"
Oh, that's actually really funny.
That's so funny. Yeah, there's been a certain menace putting those around the server, Bleph.
Cool.
Many houses have been struck by them.
Yep. I thought I was safe, and then I went down into my farm room, and there it was on the wall, overlooking my farms. So.
What the fuck?
During Pride Month, Noah.
I hope this is just one image. My area is so fucking big.
Jojo, like, I fucking wish. That's so funny.
Who is it? Do you guys know who?
I do, but I don't want to be a rat.
Rat, be a snitch. I'll give you anything. You want netherite?
I mean...
You're being bribed. What the heck?
I mean, Bleph is offering me a bribe, and I am notoriously a bribable woman.
I have nine netherite. All for you. You tell me who it is.
Sure. I'll take.
Tell me.
Yeah, turn to your right, and you'll see the culprit.
Ow, ow,
Oh
ow.
gosh.
Yeah, so my armor poisons you if you hit me. So
Thank you,
recommend.
You. What the fuck?
That's funny, I didn't even realize this was supposed to be a flag. I just thought it was more wood decoration.
No, it's a flag. Oh my god.
I can move it elsewhere if you'd like.
Where are you gonna put it? Oh god.
I don't know. I could find somewhere else.
Put
Trust
it
me, you can
behind
find
the
somewhere
flag
else.
So I can still see the flag.
Okay, now the question is, there we go. Yeah, hold on,
Oh
I
my
got it.
It looks so silly whenever someone holds one of them.
We'll just put up correct. Not really, but.
Oh my god!
It's
I'm
backwards.
tempted to leave it there. Oh no!
Oh,
No, it
I
broke.
didn't touch it.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
didn't touch
Hold on,
it.
I can put it up again. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Bam.
Oh, that's so funny.
I am one of 2 people in existence who has this specific image. I'm waiting for the realization of the fish.
Yeah, like, if there was one thing that... Oh, I see! I found fish! You motherfucker!
This isn't a case of you doing a thing at multiple people's house again, Obsidia, is it?
No comment.
I thought when you
Obsidia.
were saying notice fish, you were talking about Bleph.
Oh, I was talking about Bleph.
How did you... The real question is, my home point is in this room. How did I not notice that?
It's really funny how long it took you to notice.
Okay. There. Now we can evolve into Shiny Sliggoo. Da-da-doo. Oh.
Yippee!
Hey. And I got a Steel Terror Shard out of that. Somehow.
Nice. Yeah, sometimes that'll happen.
Yeah. Which is funny because it's not even a Steel Terror type.
I
It's Dragon.
think
Yeah.
it just gives you, like, whatever type it is.
Yeah.
And then,
I
Shadow Sneak,
mainly-
Play Rough, and Swords Dance.
That's my moveset. Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak, and then I got Play Rough for Let's Cuddle Forever for the Z move because I've got the Mimikyu and Z, but I also have Wood Hammer just because it's a really high base power move and I like it.
Mhm. paper does beat rock. You're
Hey, so
weird.
Obsidia,
Mhm.
do you want to do a gym battle? Just to see.
I mean, if you want to run it, I'm down.
Obsidia and Far then proceeded to have probably the stupidest gym battle I have ever seen. Stupid in a endearing, funny way. Yeah. Because Far first challenged with an incredibly silly team that was wiped out by Obsidia's gym team, although it did better than it really should have. After that, Far challenged Obsidia again, this time using 3 Mimikyu and a Iron Valiant, which somehow managed to win. As a clarification, technically speaking, this was a rule break of how Obsidia's gym was meant to work. However, after that gym battle, Obsidia appended his rules for his gym, saying that duplicates of Pokemon are fine as long as you have a really funny bit to go along with why you're using them. And yeah, this was so funny. Go watch the VOD, the original VOD on my stream, or go find Far's VOD, because it was so funny. It was so stupid. It was great, but I don't want to pad this video out, by including all of that here. Needless to say, it was funny. After that, I kinda we all did some just hang out and stuff. Chatted a while, were joined by Esh during the gym battle, and then later by Demon while we were just all hanging out. We hung out, ran around a bunch, did some finagle where he found out that 4 people can ride Rayquaza, and it's very stupid. Far practiced kidnapping people, normal things that we do on the server. And then I evolved Rusty into a Goodra, finalizing her evolution and almost getting her in the final place I want her for my own gym challenge. But that was kind of the last thing I did in terms of progress that day. Because not long after that, Percy joined, and things devolved into extremely stupidness. I can only say go and watch towards the last bits of that VOD for it, because we ended up turning Far's base into a billboard central, and it was insanity and goofy and so stupid. We all literally just laughed our heads off at memes for like 2 hours. It was stupidness. But yeah, it was a good time. That's for sure. It's Mimikyu! Alright, we're back. Hi everyone. So, obviously, I'm in a different place than I was in the intro. So, I want to finish off the rest of our team. I want to get our final team member together and get that whole thing situated. And so, we're in the shopping area, in like the little market area in Spawn. I don't think this has actually been properly shown off in my episodes before, because I didn't put the full tour and everything. It's been in streams and stuff, so yeah. There's a couple fun things around here, but most importantly, there is a thing behind us for Marion's fossils and stones. So, I want an Alcremie, and I want to be able to Gigantamax it. I don't see myself getting the ability to do that in this episode, though, because I need something called Max Mushrooms, and I have no idea where to find those. But I want to get at least the basics down. And this Milcery is not going to be our final Milcery. This is not who we're going to turn into the Alcremie on our team. I am just using her as a test to try and figure out the Alcremie swirl and sweet and stuff. Like, how I want our Alcremie to look. Because I want her to look perfect if she's going to be on our team. With that said, I think it's time to... I have collected it... I've made some buckets of amethyst milk, which are really weird and I don't know why they exist. And we have a Comet Shard. And I'm going to buy a Wishing Star. Falling Rocks? Nah, free power. Which we can then use to make a Dynamax Band. You can also make the Omni Ring, which allows you to do Terra, like Z moves and Mega Evolution all at once. I don't have the ability to do that, and also I'm never gonna need all of those at once anyway. But we're gonna go make a Dynamax Band, so let's go home. And to make a Dynamax Band, we need blue apricorns, pink apricorns, iron ingots. I should have looked this up before I started recording again. But you know what? It's fine. That's there now. Blame Obsidia. Fuck her. Oh gosh. I've remembered the recipe right. Dynamax Band. Go big or go home. And we also have a slot for all of them anyway, so yeah. We now have our Dynamax Band, which allows us to Dynamax our Pokemon. Which means, ultimately, we can also hide it. We can Dynamax as one of our gimmicks, because that's my idea. Because none of our Pokemon have Mega Evolutions. And as much as I like Mega Evolution as a mechanic in Pokemon, we're not playing Megas, unfortunately. Like, none of the Pokemon I really like super duper like that I want to use in my challenge team is able to be Mega Evolved. Like, some of them got Megas in ZA, from my understanding. Like, there's a whole bunch that got Megas in the DLC that have fun stuff. But I don't... but we don't have those on this server. We don't have any of the ZA Pokemon or anything. So, that's unfortunate. So, we can't do any of that. But we do have Dynamaxing. And as silly as a mechanic as Dynamaxing is, I think it should work pretty well for our purposes. And so, I'll figure out how to get max mushrooms and stuff between episodes, but I just wanted to get the ability to do this. And I believe also, because you just consumed your sweet, does that mean you have the final swirl unlocked? Yes, you do. So, Milcery, you will evolve into the form that I think our final Milcery is going to take. Alcremie. Rainbow Sweet variation. And she's very hunched over. Right. There you go. Hi, honey. Oh, it's adorable. I love... Oh, this is gonna be fun. Rainbow Swirl Alcremie is gonna be our final look. Apparently we can also have her on our shoulder. Oh, that's amazing. I didn't know that we'd be able to have her on our shoulder. That's awesome, because that makes one of them that we can have shoulder mounted. That's really cute. Okay. So, you are gonna stay in the box because you are our test batch, basically. And so yeah, I'm gonna just go around, hatch a bunch of Alcremie eggs, see if I can't get one with really good IVs and the stuff we need. And I'll cut back when I make a decision on the final Alcremie. Woo! Okay, so, I know I said that I'd come back when I found a Milcery, but, that we wanted to use. But, Fossil Fuel here is ready to evolve. And I've just made a naughty mint to change your nature. Because I think it is better if he has good actual attack, because that was so bad before. And yeah, let's evolve into Colossal. Da 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 da. You learned Tar Shot. Awesome. So, fossil fuel here is gonna be another Gigantamax potential once we figure out how to do that. I really should go figure out how to do that. I might do that while I'm waiting for Milceres, honestly. Yeah. Anyway, back in a minute. Hey, we're back. Okay, so I have a Milceres. She's not, well, no, she is pretty good. She has a total of 89% IVs, 3 perfect IVs, a bunch that are really good, and so I think she is gonna be what we end up with. I'm trying to unlock Evo options. We're gonna try and get Rainbow Swirl again, and so she's just holding the Love Suite while we wait. But since it's almost time, oh, I think she just unlocked it. Rainbow Swirl, yeah, let's go. Milceres, Digivolve! Hey! Awesome. Final party member obtained. Oh my gosh. So, I'm gonna need to do some work to, like, get her EVs and IV. Well, honestly, her IVs are fine. She's 89% IVs. I think she's gonna be good. I'm gonna need to get her EVs up, level her up a whole bunch. Same with Dino. But, yeah, this is now our full team. I love that she can sit on my shoulder. She's going to do that forever now. Like, that is where she lives. She lives on my shoulder. Because, of course, I want my cake living on my shoulder. This fucking sign, I'm getting rid of it. It's funny, but it's so intrusive. It's so intrusive, Obsidia. Oh my gosh. But yeah. So, we now have Alchemy, which I need to come up with a name for. I'm gonna do that real quick. Give me 2 seconds. So, because of the fact that I do this with the rest of my team, I try and make my team roughly named after either something very heavily involved with how they are as a Pokemon, or related to their history or the history of, like, the thing that they are. So, I've named Dino Orochi, which is a Japanese, like, dragon serpent thingy from Japanese mythology, which is the inspiration, one of the inspirations for Hydreigon's final design. So, well, it's the Yamata no Orochi, which, you know, since I can't fit that into the text, we're just going with Orochi, which is also a very common shorthand for that. And then, you know, actually, we're gonna have the whole team now. Ashure, or Ashure, I don't know how to pronounce it in the original thing. Ashure is one of the oldest, or at least traditionally accepted as one of the oldest recorded desserts. It's from Islamic tradition and stuff, where apparently it was something from, like, way back in Noah's flood era in their tradition or whatever. But either way, if it's something that's existed long enough for that to be, like, the quote, the, like, religious reason, like, story behind the thing, at the very least, it's old as hell, and I couldn't really find any other research that gave me a far back enough date for anything that wasn't just, oh yeah, here's the oldest version of fruitcake that exists, which I'll be honest, I just didn't want to name her fruitcake. So, that, you have your XP Shiro. But then we have Sand Goddess, who is not named after any kind of anything. Sand Goddess just has personal merit to me. And then we have Rusty, named after the fact that her shell is, like, rusty when she's shiny. I might change that, I don't know. Nazca, because one of the inspirations for Sigilyph is the Nazca lines that are, I believe, are in Chile? Or Argentina, somewhere South America, where there are these massive lines in the ground that are, like, really spiritually and religiously significant and whatever, as far as I understand. And so, since Sigilyph is an inspiration for that, I went with Nazca as a reference to that. And then we have Fossil Fuel. Fossil Fuel is named as such because I think it's funny, because it's a massive, like, minecart walking, like, minecart of coal, and so having our Pokemon be named after the fact that we're, like, that Pokemon is literally burning fossils, and so as, like, one of the members of our team, it felt like fossil fuel was a accurate enough description. And so with that is our final team. Like, this is it. This is the gang. They're so silly. Obviously, I still have to evolve Dino, but Dino doesn't fully evolve until level 64, and so I don't have time to do that before I need to release this video. But it's fine. We have so much we can do. We have so much to do. Like, and yeah. But thank you all for watching. We have our team. They have a lot of work to do before they are fully ready to challenge the gym leaders. I'm thinking, although I'm not going to promise that this will be what happens, I'm thinking very likely Obsidia will be our first challenge, because it seems very thematically appropriate that one of the people we're actually friends with on this server is our first challenge. And then, I don't know, maybe Cobalt or something if she is free to do stuff. But that will be something for next time. You will see however that goes if that happens. But for now, thank you all for watching. I love Cozymon so much. I know I say it like every episode in every stream, but this server means the world to me already, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. And, like, look at my funny little guys. We've got such a funny little team together. And they're so adorable and so cute, and I can't wait to destroy the world with them. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video or stream or whatever you see me in. Bye-bye now!